So there's a new change coming to the 2020 iPhones for this year, and it might end up being a good thing, or it might end up being not a good thing. Want daily tech news in a way that doesn't suck? Of course you do. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, Fa-Pa-Ta, the show that gives you all the latest tech news to one geek that is me, to another that is you. First Fa-Pa-Ta of the year, of the new decade. So let's start it off with a laugh, shall we? So last night, the Golden Globes happened. Now hang on, I know, it's weird for me to put this on a tech show. It'll make sense. Anyway, Tim Cook was at the Golden Globes. See him? He's right there. Look at that smile. So happy to be there. Because of the new shows on Apple TV Plus, mainly the morning show, Apple was there to hopefully get some recognition and awards. And Ricky Gervais opened up the show acknowledging Apple, acknowledging the morning show, but it didn't go the way Tim hoped it would.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show, a superb drama, a superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So...
My God, he looked Tim Cook right in the face and shit directly in his mouth, and Tim didn't even know it was coming. Look, this is Tim as Ricky sets it up, thinking, oh my God, he's gonna say something nice. But he did not. He did not say something nice. But you know what makes this even funnier? Ricky, come on, man. While he mentions Apple products being made in sweatshops, he most likely wrote that joke on his iPhone. You know, that phone that is thrown together with little tiny kid fingers. But you know, whatever. Listen, we are all hypocrites, okay? We're all hypocrites. Okay, let's do the news. All right, so relatively easy show today. Story numero uno, number one for the day. The Galaxy Fold 2. Second one. According to a brand new leak, the Galaxy Fold 2 will have super fast charging. Not just fast charging, super fast. Now, this is to go along with the rumors that a new foldable phone from Samsung, one that folds more like a clamshell, more like the Razr phone, that will actually be announced alongside the Galaxy S20. And thanks to XDA developers digging into the APK, they have seemed to have found that this Galaxy Fold 2 will be codenamed Blue, and they found a little file within there called Bloom Front Charging Effect Super Fast, leading us to believe that this phone will not just have fast charging, but super fast charging. Probably topping out somewhere at like 45 watts. Now, real quick, if you don't mind, this doesn't really have anything to do with the charging aspect of stuff, but I just want to say that for some reason, I don't think that this phone that we're looking at will be the Galaxy Fold 2. This one here, like the clamshell one, you know? I mean, why are we calling it the Galaxy Fold 2? Why are we assuming that? Because BGR called it that? I mean, I could totally be wrong here, but to me, this seems like a completely separate thing. Like this is a separate fold-related device. Meaning that this clamshell thing here is not the Galaxy Fold 2, that it's just another fold device. And I know you're probably like, but Jern, why you say that? Because if I remember correctly, this has been in the works alongside that original fold device, not as a follow-up. If this Samsung clamshell foldy design like what we've seen with the Moto Razr, if they call that a fold, I'm guessing it's going to be a fold something. And that the actual Fold 2, the actual follow-up to the Galaxy Fold, the one that opens up like a tablet, that is the Galaxy Fold 2, and this is not that. This is different. Could be wrong, though. But speaking of that clamshell design thing, and speaking of Samsung, we now know when the Galaxy S20 and whatever this phone is will be launched. Now, a lot of the tech blogs are referencing Max Weinbach from XDA Developers, stating that he's the first one that leaked it, which, quick shout out to Max, we're actually good friends and he's handsome. You should go follow him on Twitter if you want leaky stuff. Look at his face. Look at how welcoming and inviting that is. He looks like someone that's leaking stuff while studying for his next college exam. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I saw this leak first from Brandon from This Is Tech Today. I was going through Twitter the other day and that's when I originally saw this. I'm pretty sure I saw it from him first. Anyhow, this was the leaked promo for the event. And that sort of forced Samsung, good old Sammy, to just come clean and give out the promo themselves. And they have since confirmed on Twitter, as well as by sending out invites, the Unpacked event is February 11th in San Francisco. There we can totally expect to see the Galaxy S20, which was the Galaxy S11 if you haven't been caught up with all the leaks. Supposedly it's actually going to be called the Galaxy S20, not the S11, and maybe, possibly, could also see that clamshell Galaxy Fold device, which I think would be smart that they could announce that while Motorola is still trying to get their Moto Razr thing out in the wild. All right, next up, let's talk about iPhones, the new iPhones for 2020. You know, those phones that are made by little tiny kid hands in sweatshops. To be fair, though, okay, just hear me out. To be fair, kid hands, since they're smaller, right? Their fingers are smaller. That's more precise to get to put the small parts in the, you know. Child labor is bad. Okay, so according to Korean website The Elec, oh, I get it. It's like electronics, but less tronics and more just elec. LG is aiming to upgrade its production facilities for flexible Gen 6 OLED panels for smaller displays at its E6 lines in Paju. For this, the firm will be adding new equipment by early 2020 to produce touch-integrated panels while switching to the LTPO backplane technology. As the E6 lines are known to be Apple exclusive, the touch-integrated screens are to be supplied to the new iPhones to be launched next year. Now, I know you're probably like, okay, what the f did any of that mean? Basically, the iPhone 12 Pro models will have thinner displays. And this isn't the first time we've heard a report like this, so the rumors sort of line up, and so this is most likely accurate. This technology itself effectively allows touchscreen circuitry to be put into the OLED panel without the need for a separate layer. So since there isn't an extra layer, obviously, that panel will now be thinner and more power efficient. That's the goal anyway. Also worth mentioning, LTPO displays aren't new to Apple. It stands for low temperature polycrystalline oxide. And they also use those panels in Apple Watches, specifically starting in the Apple Watch Series 4 and also in Series 5. Now, the 6.1 inch model, like that lower cost iPhone 12, will still use what they've been using in terms of display panels. So it won't be this new thinner panel. That will just be reserved for like iPhone 12 Pro. Now, in the beginning of the show, I said this could either be a really good thing or a not great thing. Thinner panels, that's good news, but it depends on what they use it for. So it's cool if they have thinner panels in there for lower power consumption and all that other stuff. That's great, that's wonderful. But are they doing it to have thinner iPhones? Because if so, that's poopy. I do not want a thinner iPhone, please, Jesus. Listen, if you're gonna make the display panel thinner, that means there's more room in the device. Don't make it thinner, just put a tad bit more battery in there. I'd rather have more battery in the phone than a thinner phone, and if this display panel uses less power and we can stuff more battery in there, hell yes. So Apple, please, do not make the phones thinner. Just put more battery in. Just a little bit more battery. That's all I'm asking for. I think that's too crazy to ask for. The internet, such a wonderful place full of magic and so many passwords. But do not fear, ladies and gentlemen, Dashlane has your back. With Dashlane, you never have to worry about filling out another password field, address requirement, or credit card entry ever again. Dashlane keeps it all at your fingertips and has you covered across all of your favorite devices. Not only does it have one-touch entry, keeping it super simple and easy to use, but it's also crazy secure with the strongest encryption available. Not only will Dashlane save all of your passwords and keep them secure for you, but it will also generate random super secure ones for you so that you can finally stop using that password that you made 12 years ago thinking that it was strong enough because you had a capital G in it. So relax, stop weighing that lovely brain of yours down with all your information, with all your passwords, and stop writing them down. please. Let Dashlane do all the hard work for you. Start a 30-day free trial of Dashlane today, and when you're absolutely in love, use promo code FrontPageTech to get 10% off a premium membership. And with just how important your security is online these days, you have no excuse now not to be downloading Dashlane right now. And that is it. That is the show. Hopefully you liked it. You learned something. If you did, hit that like a button. If you hate my stupid face, the dislike button works too. If you're new here, subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.